Hi everybody, welcome to our second video in our remote learning troubleshooting series. The purpose of this video is to make sure that you can access content that I create and post on YouTube, and it's also to direct you to a great website that you can practice on while we wait for class to get started. I'm going to start with a joke. What is a math teacher's favorite vacation destination? Ready? Times square. I picked this joke because we're going to be working next with fraction multiplication and division. So without further ado, let's head to Google and find this website. In Google, I typed in Math Playground, that's the name of the website, Thinking Blocks, that's the tool that we'll be using, and fractions because we'll be working with fraction numbers. This first link is the one I want to go to. I'm going to scroll down and hit play now and jump right in.
Let's get started.
We're going to focus on the multiply and divide, which is in the second row, the second item. And a big thing that I want you to watch for here is how the whole changes in the problem. So let's see what we've got. Mrs. Tanaka bought a block of clay that weighed 1/3 pound. She cut the block into 4 equal pieces. What is the weight of each piece? So we're going to start by examining the fraction. We have 1/3. 1/3 of what? 1/3 of a pound. So 1 whole pound is our first whole. I'm going to hit the check mark to make sure that I'm correct. My 1 whole pound, I want 1/3 of it, so I'll take the slider and drag it over until I have 3 equal parts. And then this problem is asking for 1/3 of a pound, so I'll just select one of those 3 equal parts. Okay, now at this point, note that our whole has changed. We still have the original 1 whole pound, but now we're going to step back and focus on just the 1/3 of a pound that Mrs. Tanaka bought. That's our new whole, so that's the weight she bought. So what happens to this? She cuts that block into 4 equal pieces. So instead of cutting the 1 pound into 4 pieces, we'll just cut her 1/3 of a pound into 4 pieces, dragging the slider, and check. And then we want to see what the weight of each piece is. So I want the weight of one of the 4 pieces. So I'll highlight one of the boxes, fill in the label. I want the weight of 1 piece. I know that the weight that she bought, I had 1/3 of a pound, and I'm looking for one of her 4 pieces. Notice that the new whole, our orange section that was 1/3 of a pound, we broke into 4 pieces. The program has filled in the entire whole pound to have equal size pieces. So each of those 1/3 pounds got broken into 4 pieces. If we were to count, we would see that we have 12 little individual pieces there. Our green box is 1/12 of the whole pound. So we switched wholes again. We went back to the original reference because the weight would be in pounds. Notice that we had 1/4 of 1/3 of a pound, 1/4 times 1/3, or we had 1/3 divided into 4 pieces. 1/3 divided by 4 would give us 1/12. So on the keypad, I'm going to type in 1/12 and check my answer. So I'd encourage you, I'm going to hit the thinking blocks up in the top right corner here. You could hit the arrow to go to the next problem, or the thinking blocks in the top right to get you back to our menu here. It was multiply and divide that we're working with. I'd suggest practicing these so you're geared up and ready to go when we get started with our next unit. Take care. Bye-bye.